everyone, and welcome to my channel, Planned with Love. Today I'm going to set up my week for February 4th through the 10th. So I figured I would take you guys along with me as I set that up. But before I do, I wanted to swap out my cover because I got this really cute new cover of hearts for Valentine's Day. A new cover. How cute is that? So, now put this away. So now let's dive in and get started. We are in February. Okay. And we are going to be working on this week right here in our weekly view. So I usually kind of recycle these each week. I just move them over to the next week because these are things that happen basically every week. I'm just going to get out my weekly stickers kit for this week. And let's see. I think I'm going to go with this kit for this week. And yes, I also okay. So I also need stickers that I have back here. I usually buy these kits from my whole monthly kit came out too. But I usually generally get my kits from PlannerKate because I really like her kits. And okay, this is what I was digging for. So I actually am currently using the same kit for this week. Sometimes I like to do that. I like to double up. And the reason for that is because, well, at least in her older kits, this B sheet from the mini kits has the individual headers, but it also had the strip headers. So because it came with 2 sets of headers and just the way I plan, and it also had 2 strips of thin washi, I can get 2 weeks out of a kit if I buy 2 A sheets and 1 B sheet. She recently changed up her sheets though, so I do not think that's going to work going forward, but we shall see. So anyway, let's get in here and get started. First, I like to take these are the date dots, and I like to just date the headers before I put them on. Just kind of makes it a little bit easier. At least I think so. And basically, that is what I do for the headers. Some people don't care for headers. I don't know. I just think it adds a little pop of color and I kind of like it. Some people like to put washi at the top instead and just like line the top line with washi to add pop of color, which definitely is an option. And I basically cover the day and the date along with the 6 a.m. slot. That's how I do it. Some people like to go up a little higher, but you know what? I really don't have anything going on at 6 o'clock that I really truly have to worry about scheduling, so this just is what works for me. Move that down for a minute. And so I don't know about that one. It's kind of crooked. I'm generally not too picky, but that was really crooked. And there we go. On Friday. One thing that I do really like about the Erin Condren is that it goes on the weekly spreads from Monday to Sunday. And I like that because I like to see my weekends together, like grouped together, because it's kind of like, you know, I like to have that view like together rather than them separated. So now that we have our headers in, the next thing that I like to do is, let me just grab this from, you see my other thread, let me see. I use sticky notes and then I kind of go back in and like I do a little pre-plan, and then I usually in the evenings, or maybe sometimes I don't do it the same day. Sometimes I go in on like every 2 days or so and like fill in with the stickers. But I like to put this washi, the thin washi, right along like the 8:30, I guess, so it's like right above 9 o'clock and right along that slot. And I like to do this because it's kind of a goal of mine currently to get my morning routine done before 9 o'clock. So it's kind of like a visual for me. I really want any of the bigger to-dos, like not the daily morning kind of stuff. I really want to be able to kind of start by 9, essentially starting my day. And so it's been a goal of mine that I've been working on to get my morning routine taken care of by 9 o'clock. So I just block this area off as just like a visual reminder. And then on this sheet from PlannerKate, which is the mini kit 45A, I take one of the thicker washies and I go along the 3 to 4 hour block and I just block that out. And the reason I do that is because that's generally when my kids all start filing home from school. And these are the bookmarks, Erin Condren little mini bookmarks. They come in a pack of 3, just in case you're wondering, and they just snap in, but they're great for cutting washi. So yeah, so I just mark off this because I really don't want to try not to schedule anything during that time frame, first of all, because it's like a whirlwind. I don't know, my kids come home, it's kind of like a hurricane every day. So I block that off. It's the time that they come in, they get their snack, they get their homework done, and I kind of want to be ready. I kind of want to, whatever I'm working on in this window of time, I want to be done. So when they walk through the door, I can focus on them, because if I have something out, and I'm still in the middle of something, it just never goes well. So now that I have the basic setup let me put my sidebar in for you guys. So basically, again on this B sheet from the mini kit, I usually put, and these are also mini page markers, magnetic page markers that I put in there. Kind of covered February, but now I see what I did on the last one. I lined it with the flag. So let's see. The tips of the flag is where I lined it for my last one. I'll just follow that pattern. And I will put this back on because it just makes it easier. I had it marked so that I can flip back and forth to my monthly spread as we go along. Okay, so I generally keep this here, and this is where I put my weekly home blessing for the week. What I did here, I keep flipping back because we'll see what colors I used the last time. So I'm gonna put that in here. And yeah, so this is where I generally put my weekly home blessing. And now I know if you've heard of Fly Lady, you're probably thinking, oh, she follows Fly Lady. Let me just put that down for a second. And I tried Fly Lady, and it wasn't working for me. So I kind of tweaked it so that it would work better for me, because I like the idea of having a morning routine and an evening routine, and that part I kind of like, but the zones and the 15 minutes here and 15 minutes there, I couldn't get into. I'm more of a batch kind of person. I like to lump it all out all in one shot. Put this here so I can label it weekly home blessing. And the other thing is also about the weekly home blessing is I really don't do like what she says, at least right now. You know, she has, I guess, like 6, and that's not gonna fit. I'm just gonna leave it at weekly home. I will know what that means. But she has like a set 6 or 7 things that she puts on the weekly home blessing list. I generally don't do that because right now, maybe in the future I will, but right now I have like small little project-y type things going on that I really want to focus on, so those are what is going to go in there. Okay, so now that we got this is my basic layout, and I put my AM routine here. And my PM routine here. And let's see. Make the bed. to the laundry and the bathrooms. I just make sure that they're like wiped down and acceptable because kids are dirty and messy. The kitchen, I have to make sure gets cleaned up from lunch. I mean, well, breakfast, but making lunch too for the kids. And dinner. Gotta make sure that I know what I'm making for dinner and that if I have to take anything out. The evening routine for now, I'm only worrying about putting out my clothes for the next day and brushing my teeth. And the reason for that is because I am revamping my morning routine currently at the moment. And like, I do other things and I know I do them. But for right now, I'm trying to focus on getting into a good system with these things. So, let's see here, because now I've got to put in the garbage day. I usually use these little scallops to mark my garbage. I think I like this purple one. For this one, we have garbage pickup twice a week and recycling on Sundays. So this is garbage and recycling, and this is just garbage. And now our garbage will actually come on Thursdays and Mondays, but they come like really early in the morning. So I like to put it out in the evenings. And basically these couple stickers, I just rotate to the next spread. Okay, so now that we have that in, and I gotta use a garbage can. So I will put the garbage can over here, like so. Okay, we have gymnastics from 6:30. This is really not gymnastics. Actually, I should write cheer, but my daughter started at this cheer place. She really wanted to do gymnastics, which she does. But then on Tuesday, she decided she was going to do this cheer program. It's not really like a travel or anything like that. It's just kind of more of like an introductory to cheer. So that she does on that day. And I'm going to put that there for now. I'll move them over. And now I will put this one down for my daughter. She has CCD from 7 to 8:30. And my other daughter has, again, gymnastics. Okay. From 5 to 7. I like to put their initial next to whose activity, just so I know, but I only have one kid doing CCD right now. So my younger two are in a private school and they get their religion in school, and my older one is already in high school. So making this one. next one. And then this one from 11. She goes from 11 to 1 on Saturdays. Why do I feel like that is still crooked? Okay. So, 11 to 1 is gymnastics. All right, and we have church. I'm gonna do. What is circling on? The church. We have church actually at 9:30. Okay, church. These are pretty much my standard things that I have going on every week. Oh, and a payday. We had payday on Wednesday. So put that up here, payday. And the weekend sticker, I'll put in there. Get everything, I think all my basics are in. And let me just flip this real quick and put these stickers where they go so that they're in there for next. That's already in there, but you know what? Let me just use this in church. This was, we canceled the class back in December, and I just, rather than waste the sticker, I just moved it to here because I figured this is Valentine's Day and the kit will be red. I don't know, I guessed. And payday will actually be on this Wednesday here. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much what I got going on. Let me just check my monthly calendar for this week. We got church. My daughter has a project due, okay, on the 5th. So I'm gonna mark that. And I like to use these little asterisks down here to mark things like that. I just put this and I put a project due. All right. And let me see what else we got going on other than okay, so is there anything under here? No. My younger kids have early dismissal, and it's supposed to also be parent-teacher conference. So kind of really wish I had early dismissal stickers, but I don't. Let me see. So on Thursday the 7th, I'm going to put SGB early dismissal. Okay. And I don't know when my teacher conferences are going to be yet. I don't have times for them. So, you know what? I want something a little bit bigger because it's going to take up a bigger chunk of my time. I'll take this one. And I'm going to put that right here, like a note to myself. just so that as the week is going along, or I'm filming this on Tuesday, the Tuesday before, so parent, teacher conference. They have yet to put up, they usually put up like a little Google sign up, and they've yet to do that. So I don't have times for that, but I just want to know, like when I'm looking at my week, that I'm going to have something there. And let me just double check our monthly spread again. Okay, and that is all I have on the calendar for that week. So yeah, this is pretty much my spread. And as the week goes on, I actually fill in different various to-dos and things like that nature that needs to get done. But that is the basics, and I haven't given a bit of thought to what I want to put here yet, because being that I'm filming this on Tuesday, I don't know what I'm going to get done on my list that I have for this week, and I generally migrate stuff over, so I'm going to leave that alone for the time being, and I will migrate over what I didn't get done, add to it, and yeah. So that is it for this plan with me. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll be happy to get back to you. And please tap the subscribe button so that you can journey along with me and we can grow this channel. For now, I really plan on just sticking with Plan With Me because I'm still learning a lot of the behind the scenes stuff of filming and editing. And once I get my bearings with that, I really hope to do maybe some weekly vlogs and day in the lives and different type style videos, maybe even some budgeting videos. But for now, while I'm just kind of learning the ropes of the behind the scenes stuff, just gonna kind of stick with some Plan With Me's for now. But I really hope that you will stick around and you will subscribe, because I hope that this channel really grows and it becomes something. Anyways, for now, I will see you in the next video. Bye.